Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Math is Easy. Step by step, we got a little shaking going on here again today. Apologize for the shaking. I'll do the best that I can to limit the shaking, but every time I breathe, fart, do anything, this camera tends to have a shaking aspect that goes with it. So I'd like to go over another word problem here. And this one kind of had me stumped for a long time. I was really trying to figure it out. I think reviewing some of the place values of numbers might help. So just dive right in. Oliver measures his sister's height as 57.3 or 57 and 3/10 inches using a measuring tape marked with 5 divisions per inch, period. Given the level of accuracy of the measuring tape, which of the following could be Oliver's sister's actual height? So we have options A, B, C, and D and E here. Option A, 57 and 3/100ths of an inch. B, option B, 57 and 23/100ths of an inch. Option C, 57 and 32/100ths of an inch. D, 57 and 3/1000ths of an inch. And E, 57 and 31/1000ths of an inch. And so if you remember, I'm going to come up here and highlight it and go over it again with you. He measured 57.3 inches, right? And when discussing the 5 division marks, there are no specifications. And so you should, in mathematics, very rarely should you ever assume that 57.3 is broken up into 5 equal portions. And so I think that's was the trouble I was having when I was trying to figure out this particular problem. And so what I'd like to do is review with you the place values that we're kind of talking about here. So let's just take a look at our place values, okay? So here you have your decimal point, right? You can look at this as money, $1,725. And then you have your decimal point and 13 cents, right? So anything to the right of the decimal, I kind of use for myself as if this is money or change of money, right? So let's review these technical names of these the place values, right? So for the 8 here, this is the 10,000ths place value. For the 1, this is the thousandths place value. For the 3/100ths place value. For the 1 to the right of the decimal, this is the tenths place value. So each one of these has a THS attached to the end. Okay, again, that is a big difference between the values I'm going to talk about here. On the left side of the decimal. So here 5 is represented by the ones place. 2 is represented by the tens place. 7 is represented by the hundreds place value. And the 1 is represented by the thousands place value, right? So there is an S at the end, but not a THS like you see over here to the right. And so when we're looking at options A, B, C, D, and E, we want to take a look at these values off to the right. So in looking at the test question, you can see the measurement of 57.3 or 3/10ths. And then the options we have down here are 3/100 hundredths, 23 hundredths, 32 hundredths, right? Where we have 3, 57.32. And if we look up here, we have 57.3. Continuing in D, 57.003, 57.031. So which option, A, B, C, D, or E, is closest to 57.3? 57.3. 57.32 is the closest to 57.3. So your answer is going to be, oh, let me get this worked out here for you. I apologize. Your answer is going to be option A. Excuse me. I don't think the answer A is correct here. I made a mistake and I'm gonna fix that mistake right now live during my video. Sometimes I create these documents very late at night and I do make mistakes. And guess what? Never be afraid to make a mistake. It's a-okay to make a mistake. There's no worries about making your mistake because you learn from your mistake. And if you want to be honest, it makes you a better mathematician or whatever you're doing in life. It makes you better. So if you can see here, C, 57.3, 2 is closest to the 57.3. Which option is closest to 57.3? It's 57.32. That option is option C. So the answer is C, 57.32. Math is easy. Take it step by step, and if you make a mistake, write clearly so you can see and you can find your mistakes. Here, my mistake was writing down option A when I should have written down option C. 0.32 is closest to 0.30. All right, that was the correct answer. Thank you for joining me. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Hey, if I've helped you, please help me continue to bring these videos to others by liking, following, and sharing these videos. Thank you for your time.